It's the Sports Chasers Podcast. Coming to you live and direct with your host and your moderator, Kevin L. Warren. This is a real sports podcast for real fans.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's happening, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast. It's the fourth and short segment edition for week 4 of the NFL football season. Week 4 of the NFL football season. Hey, we got a lot to get into tonight. We're going to try to get this in 30 minutes because we know that the Giants are playing tonight against the Seahawks. Before I get into that, let me make a couple announcements here. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure within the sound of my voice on the podcast side, hey, y'all go to Spotify. Y'all go to Apple Podcasts. Make sure y'all leave that 5. Where's my hand? My five-star review.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5. Remember my Dave Chappelle? You said I'm pleading the 5th. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
Make sure you leave that 5-star review. Also, make sure you comment, like, click, and subscribe. On the YouTube side, make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you, big us up, share it. Hey, we're on all social media platforms. You know, we send out clips every day. Make sure you check us out, man. But before we get into football, let's meet the crew. The Angry One, what's up, bro? What's going on? How are you, sir?
What's going on? Doing well, man. How y'all doing, man? Sports Chasers family on the fourth and short Monday. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. The DA, he is out of witness protection. He's out of the D block.
Good. Let's go, baby. You know, hey, I ain't gonna talk about him. Y'all already know what it is. All right, CMC, baby. You know how we do. Well, actually, we're overusing him, so we don't really want to talk.
Oh yeah. Talking about because. I talked about Carolina using and they're getting ready to do the same thing, bro.
Exactly, Kev. Exactly. I'm watching the game like, why isn't this fool sitting down?
Yeah, CMC.
Y'all had to get him a record or something. But yo, real talk. Like Joshua Dobbs, if he don't have a job next year, there's something terribly wrong with the NFL. Because the young man, he does what we talk about safe passing. You might be mad. He don't go downfield, but he don't throw it to the other team either. So I don't have a problem with Joshua Dobbs being the backup for me, for sure. I'd pay him.
Nah, if you watch the Niners and Cardinals game, good game. Cardinals hung, but too much CMC, like you said. And I'm with you with Dobbs, man. He can play. He can absolutely play, and hopefully he'll get a starting job somewhere. Who knows? Maybe with the Cardinals, if Murray's not going to come back, or if Murray plays baseball, I don't know.
Oh, stop it, Kevin.
Eric is whistling.
No comment. That's all I got is I'm whistling. That's all.
And it's not the Midnight Star song. Wait, whistling. Oh man! All right, so let's go to the rundown. Hey, the first game on tap, the Buffalo Bills defeated the Miami Dolphins 48-20. Let's do it by the numbers. The the Bills with 310 yards passing, 104 yards rushing. Still a little bit too much for my blood. Passing total yards 414. Josh Allen was 21 of 25, 4 TDs. He threw 4 TDs. He tossed. 3 of them went to Diggs. And Diggs was on yesterday, and 1 went to Davis. So, and Murray ran the ball for 32 yards. Cook, 29. Harris, 29. And Allen, he ran for 17 yards. So it was a balanced attack, I guess I can say. Usually Allen's throwing that ball around the field. Important thing is he did not turn the ball over, which has been a thing. So he didn't turn the ball over. For Dolphins fans who thought y'all was going to go 17-0, hate to break it to you, it is what it is.
Put the clamps on you. That's wild.
Go ahead, D.
So they put them clamps on you. And you know what? I got to apologize, at least a little bit. Because, y'all always on fraud alert to me in Buffalo. Because I don't think that defense is what people say it is. But they sure enough played like it yesterday. So maybe getting that secondary back healthy, getting pressure on Tua, having rush passes and things of that nature. And you did a really good job on the run game yesterday defensively. Running for 104 yards is running back by committee for real for y'all, because y'all refused to hire a running back that's serious. So this is the way you're going to do it. And Diggs had a great game. And that was surprising, because I thought that the Miami secondary would be a little better than that. But dude went off. So, yeah, that's where that's at. Listen, it's great because it shows that in that division, Buffalo is going to fight to get that spot back. Now, they're behind, but I think they're still behind the game. But, yeah, it's all good, right? Buffalo's lost 2 games, right? Or 1 or 2 games.
Buffalo's currently they're 3-1.
They're 3-1
too. Yeah, they lost that first
right
game
there
against
with Miami.
Yeah. Okay. So Miami's 3-1. They're 3-1, and that's it. The rest of that division doesn't really exist. So
nobody's feeling sorry for Bill Belichick and the Pats.
No.
What you got, bro?
Yo, man, great game by the Buffalo defense, man. I mean, they finally did what we've been saying forever. Can you put like a safety on Tyreek Hill's side at all times, and then count your blessings with Waddle and everybody else? And they did a good job. And I had to be with DA. I picked Miami for this game. I don't know why I thought this game was in Miami. Yeah, pardon. So, but man, good solid win. Good to see. Well, I ain't gonna say good to see, but it's good to see. I'll say this: it's good to see one of the quote unquote top quarterbacks in the league play like a top quarterback in the league.
Yes.
Division game. He didn't do a whole bunch of running and all this other stuff. They still can't run the ball, even though they tried at least this week. Wasn't enough for my taste, but it is what it is. And Buffalo is back in the pecking order, at least in that division. And we'll see what they do from here. I'm not really worried about Miami. They'll be all right.
Yeah, I agree.
I think people were, he's talking about Miami. A lot of people thought, it was good that the offense can't be slowed down. So, hey, everybody's going to do what now? They're going to create the copycat league. So they're going to study the film, what Buffalo did, and they're going to try to do the same thing. I don't know if my Giants will be able to do it this coming Sunday. I don't know. We got to even see what's going on tonight against the Seahawks, against Geno Smith.
McDaniel's a good coach. So I think he's, probably going to come up with a plan if they try to umbrella them again. And my thing was, I'm looking at the numbers like, is it a thing where they just don't want to throw the Waddle? Right. You got 2 speedsters. I'm not sure why. You just, they got Tyreek covered. You got Waddle one-on-one.
I think sometimes, and I could be wrong, sometimes quarterbacks become receiver dependent, and, they got that one, safety blanket person, and they want to come to there. And I think that might be something for Tua. Miami Dolphin fans, correct me if I'm wrong. If you're listening, holler at me. But I think it's just one of those things. And, Miami, they took their loss. One of the things that Miami has not done in the last 3 games, they haven't turned the ball over. They turned the ball over yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think before this game, I think Tua was sacked only twice. He got sacked
4 times.
4 times yesterday. So they got to him yesterday.
They blitzed a lot though. They brought a lot of pressure. Right?
They stunted a lot of people up front. They kept bringing it, and hey man, you got to solve for that. So
yeah. So what happens is that either they didn't keep a tight end in, or the running backs didn't pick up. Because that's the guy supposed to pick up that blitz as a running back. So, and you don't have to pick it up forever. You just got to be a speed bump so Tua can get rid of it to the hot. So, it's still, I think Tua is still a young quarterback. Still has some stuff to learn. So,
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the next game. The Denver Broncos face the Chicago Bears, the battle of the no win teams, and Denver comes out on top 31-28. I did talk junk about the Denver Broncos on last week. Deservedly so. They got waxed 70 to something. It don't even matter what they score, but they let another NFL team put 7-0 on them. By the numbers, Denver had 311 yards total yards, 214 passing yards from Russell Wilson, 97 yards on the ground. Wilson was 21-28. He's 223, 3 TDs. He played actually a good game, man.
He played a hell of a game.
He played a real
They
game.
were losing that game, like what, 20-something, nothing. So
Yeah, they was down 28
nothing at the half.
28 nothing at the half.
Sean Payton,
28-7.
27. Yes,
Sean Payton must have been having pink slips at halftime. He's giving us, look. If
Shoot
we don't
program.
win this game, shoot program. Shoot. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah.
Pelican Bay.
Yeah.
You know what it smell like, man? Pine.
Yep. So he did something, and they turned it around. And hey, I think Fields, he played a really good game also. The Bears, I don't know, man.
They don't have a team. They don't have a team, Kev, and that's it. Like they don't. I'll let E do this because E is better with the whole team dynamic.
Go ahead.
They are a bad organization. To me, it's bad.
No, I said it Thursday. I said if you think about the Chicago Bears, what do you think about in two aspects? I think of the Chicago Bears in 3 aspects of my young life: the '85 Bears, the Brian Urlacher years, and the Monsters of the Midway. They wasn't even around when I wasn't even around when they was there. That's the 3 aspects of the Bear. Other than that, what do you think about the Chicago Bears? Nothing else. Go ahead, E.
I mean, I'll just keep this short and sweet. How you lose a game like this? Again, we talked about it. I want to say 2 weeks ago with New Orleans.
Yes.
All you had to do was at least score once in that fourth quarter, and you win this game. Don't know how you give up 17 in the fourth, and it's sad because this was probably Justin Fields' best game.
Yes.
20. What is it? Is that 28? 28 or 35.
Yep.
Still a little too much.
335, 325.
That's not bad.
4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Okay, granted, 1 pick. You got Herbert ran 18 carries for 103. Yo, man, they wasn't supposed to lose this game, man. But the defense,
which they don't have.
I don't know if they fell asleep or their foot slipped off the pedal or what. But Russell and them boys said we're not going to stop, and this is what happens, man. Me, I'm just say this. Me and Daryl talked about this yesterday. I don't understand. I understand having some kind of professionalism, I guess, for the other team, right? But there's only 2 ways you're going to stop me from scoring. Okay. Well, no, I take that back. There's only 2 ways that I'm going to stop scoring if I'm a coach. It's either you stop me or the clock runs 0. All that sportsmanlike stuff can go. To me, yeah, I would be the most hated coach in the league, in any league.
Oh, you're just like Madden.
For your neck. I don't care.
My thing is
Madden, real life. If anybody has, I promise you, all you dudes from back home when y'all play me, or basketball, football, hockey, street hockey, whatever it was, I was coming for your neck. Kevin will even tell you how competitive it was with us.
We
man.
still are.
It's all love, but once you in that squared circle, that squared whatever, when you're in that arena, I'm coming for your neck. I'm sorry. That's how it's supposed to be.
And I don't think
It's
that team is good enough to not go for people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chicago is not a great team where they can just be like, we don't have to. We can chill. No. You're not good enough to do that.
A lot of people killed the Bears coach for Matt Eberflus for going for it on the 4th and 1 late in the 24th quarter. That would have probably broke the tie, but they didn't make it. They've been running the ball pretty decently all day long, and they went for it. And sometimes you don't make it, right? So they're 0-3, and they gotta the coach is like, I got to do something. I got to go for it, and I don't think you can kill the man for doing that, man. So the Bears are 0-4.
He's damned if you do and damned if you don't. If he didn't go for it, and then you're being too laid back, you're being lackadaisical. Your team is 0-3. Why didn't you go for it? You got to take chances. Yo, man, it is what it is.
The only other issue, and I'll say it like this because I don't think it's fair because I think Justin Fields is a starting quarterback in this league if he's on a good team with a good coach. Because I think he has a lot of talent. But so if they are the worst team and come out of it the worst team, they're drafting homeboy from USC. And I think Buddy from USC said he's not going. He said he'll go play another year rather than play it in Chicago.
No, he gonna do a Eli Manning and
he's not going to force anything. So he'll just play another year. He'll stay in college. He's getting $1 million in change in the NIL, so he don't have to go.
He just hones the skill. I know I'm going off for a little bit. Do you think that's right from the panel?
Yep.
Why not? We've talked about this a ton on this show about how these bad teams get these top picks and they don't know what to do with them. So if a player comes out of college and he wants to protect himself
There you go.
from the mediocrity and below of some of these teams, because it's only a handful of great teams out here. And I'm not just talking about the team itself. I'm talking about organization wise. It's only a handful that are good to great. And chances are, if Caleb Williams, if you're number one, you're going to where? Where are you going? You're going to Chicago, you're going to Denver, you're going to Arizona. They're that bad for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say, man. We talk.
Well, I think organizational wise, I think Denver is in a better
Probably the
spot.
best of those three. He's better than the other two.
Yeah.
But if it's the other two, he's already said, I am not going to Arizona and I'm not going to Chicago. I can just stay here and play another year.
100%. Play another year. Yeah.
That's all. Why am I going to go somewhere where my career is going to be, no quarterback coach, no this, no that, no organization, Yeah. Nope.
Shout out to V-Light watching in the comments. Does Dan have the night after the Pittsburgh got yesterday?
Oh man, they got
that's not part of the rundown, but no,
they got, bro. They got, man. Listen, they are asking the question now out there in Pittsburgh. Is it time to get up off old boy Pickett?
Pickett, he got hurt yesterday though. Not so much.
Hey man, looking at the internet, and that's what they're saying.
Oh, okay. All right, well,
They're saying, yo, listen, dog, is it time to get rid of Pickett? Not get rid of, but find something else to happen, make something else. Because it ain't Mitch Trubisky either. So,
Well, I would just ask all of those people who are saying that, if not Mr. Pickett, then who?
Get rid of Joshua Dobbs.
You got to let these guys grow, man. I'm like, again, Pittsburgh is not one of these. You know what?
No. I agree with you. I think a lot of times we've said it on this show that what happened to the days, and I don't mean to sound like old dudes, but I think it worked. Whatever happened to the guy just sitting behind somebody and watching?
Well, because your man Ben Roethlisberger said, yo, I'm not here to teach the rookies. That ain't my job. It's not my job. Not my job.
Well, he can, observe at least.
Yeah, well,
But who am I? I don't know, man. Let's go on to the next game. The we can talk about that all day. The Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Great game.
Great game. Best game of the day. They Eagles with the 34-31 win in overtime. Let's go by the numbers. The Eagles were 415 yards in total yards, 311 for passing, 104 in rushing. Hurts was 25 for 37, 319, 2 TDs, 0 times turning the ball over. Sam Howell, let me go by the numbers for Washington. Washington was 365 total yards, 258 in total, 170 yards rushing. And Sam Howell was 29. He threw the ball a little bit too much for me. 41, 290 yards, 1 TD. He had 0 interceptions too. Great game. Philadelphia continues to find ways to win. You know what I'm saying? They keep finding ways to win. They're the NFC champs for a reason. They've gotten off to I don't even know how to say this, a shaky 4-0 start, but they're 4-0. And hey, they're beating the teams who they're supposed to beat. I'll give the DA.
That's experience. They're becoming a well-rounded team, right? So they've learned how to win when they don't play well, and that's what the great teams do. So that's your difference right there of great teams to good teams.
Right.
Great teams figure out a way to win when they don't play well. Now, offensively, you could say they had a good game, but defensively, their secondary got shredded, and that vaunted defensive line was getting gashed. You know, like you weren't supposed to run against that defensive line, so they had to fix some of their run fits there on the D line for Philly because Washington ran the ball a lot, and there was one receiver, I forget his name, but he torched him. Like it was like I'm watching the game and I knew he was going to throw it to him,
right?
Number one or number two, and every time they threw it, he caught it. I don't know who the hell was guarding. That's how they came back. They came back with like 20-something seconds in the game, man. They threw a touchdown to the dude in the right-hand corner of the end zone. Like, same dude. He's the only dude that caught the ball on the whole damn drive. Somebody was asleep at the wheel. There was a toddler walking upstairs, and the baby gate was not there. Baby gate not there. Toddler up there. Baby gate not there. Somebody was not watching what they were supposed to be doing out there on that field.
That's a very good reference to all you parents, right?
That's what happened.
Yeah. E, what you got on this game, sir?
If not for the defense for Philadelphia, I would say that, like, to piggyback off of what DA said, yo, man, great teams find ways to win, different ways to win. Philadelphia was looking, I don't know, they look like they just played 2 days ago, some of the plays that they was doing, but Washington could not stop A.J. Brown to save their life. I would like to see Philadelphia, I would like to see every team run the ball more, but Philadelphia, to me, their best game so far this year is when they ran the ball for more than 25, 30 times. That being said, shout out to Washington for making this a game. I remember Washington beat them last year and got them off of that undefeated streak. So, it was a good division battle. You always like to see these close games within the division, in any division. And Washington had it, and they just slipped through. I will say Philadelphia's offensive line tightened up better in the second half. I don't know what all the adjustments that they made, but Chase Young wasn't all in the backfield, and Allen and them boys wasn't all in the backfield as they was in the first half, disrupting everything. And they made. Oh man, nobody's saying a word about Eric Bieniemy. This is Eric Bieniemy's offense. Yes, they lost, but they're looking better and better every week.
Ooh, Eric.
I just want to throw that out there. I'm just saying, where was it at?
Eric.
Week one, what happened to Eric Bieniemy's offense? Well, here it is, week 4. They put 31 on this great Philadelphia fast.
Say
defense.
it again, E.
They got 8 guys from Georgia. They're gonna be top tier. Well, they didn't look like that yesterday.
Terry
Shout out to the champs.
That's the dude, right? With the McLaurin,
Terry McLaurin, yeah.
8 catches for 86
Scary Terry.
yards. Yeah, man. Curtis Samuel.
And then they also got Samuel got loose too for 7 catches. So
Dotson.
Do not sleep.
Dotson from
this
Penn
Washington
State.
offense.
Yeah, they got some dudes. Dotson was killing them. He had that's when we had the touchdown late, man. Number 2, No, Brown. Dotson. I was like, yo, I'm watching the game like, who are you? Are you not going to guard him? Like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, the boys was open.
I don't think but I do think Philly has injuries back there, but we can't. No one gets credit for injuries. Everybody gets injured and everyone's hurt. So that's kind of
right.
Next man up.
Next man up. So that's all that is. Can't really.
Really good game. Washington is some. It was a team to look out for in the NFC East. Like Eric said, I don't hear nobody talking about Eric Bieniemy.
I got nothing to say.
I know. We keep receipts on this show.
Yes, sir.
Also, so
that's it, boy.
y'all can go back and watch because we said it. We said it.
Yep.
Said it. Just do a nice YouTube Google search and you'll see it. It's there for you. So let me move on to the next game. The LA Rams went to Indianapolis to visit the Indianapolis Colts. They came out in overtime. They defeated the Colts 29-23. Stafford, who had an injury, he threw the ball to Nakua, who was killing them.
Yeah, he killed me.
Also, oh my goodness, he was killing them in overtime. To defeat the Colts 29-23. From the numbers, the Colts had 467 yards in total yards, 303 yards passing, 164 yards running. Stafford was 27 of 40, 319 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception though. Williams, he ran the ball 25 for 103 yards. Rivers 9 of 47, Stafford 2 of 14. From the numbers from the Colts, Anthony Richardson is back after suffering an injury last week. I believe he had a concussion. Was it a concussion he had?
Yeah.
I had to check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a concussion he had. Yeah, because I was watching it. I forgot what I was watching. I said, stop. He's going to learn to stop taking them shots like that. Anyway, he was 11-25. This is what you want your young quarterback to do. Manage it, right? 11-25. Give him some good, easy throws, 200 yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. Moss ran the ball for 18 of 70, and Richardson was 10 of 56. I'll give it to E. Your thoughts on this game, the Colts and the Rams. Kudos to the Rams.
This was another good game.
Yes.
And I'm gonna just say this. Look how good a quarterback looks when he has a run game.
Yep.
Look at Matthew Stafford. I mean, not to say that this guy is a bum, but he threw for over 319. He never looked like he was in a whole lot of trouble or anything like that. He rhythm throws off of play action here and there. Yo, man,
Right.
this is what you want for your quarterback. Still threw too many attempts in my taste, but man, the Rams are better than what at least what I've given them credit for.
Yeah.
And they may, if San Fran slip up here or there, have one of those games where we're playing the Rams. This is going to be a cakewalk. This Rams team can still get after it on defense. Well, at least the front seven. But
yeah, Darnold still play on there. So yeah.
Yeah. And Mr. Richardson, who's running? Wait, let me just ask this: who's running this offense in Indianapolis? Who's the coordinator now?
Yeah.
Does anybody know offhand?
I had to look it up.
Okay.
Go ahead as you talk.
I'm not running my quarterback who just got back from injury, a concussion. I'm not running him 10 times. I'm sorry. That's why you have running backs. Remember, y'all said, the value of the running back.
Jim Bob Cooter is the offensive coordinator for, and he's been.
I thought he was the offensive coordinator for Bass Fishing. But anyway,
wow.
No,
yeah, I'm just no disrespect.
Around here for a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying again, 11-25. Like you said, he managed the game well, but I would like to see more balance from the running game. That's all. I mean, you're still running your quarterback. He's going to be right back in the same predicament he was before.
And you got to pay the dude that's sitting at home. That's it. Pay the dude.
Well, that too.
Who was the leading rusher in the NFL last year, who was home on the couch because you don't want to pay him. Listen, man, you swallow your pride. It happened with Emmitt Smith.
A bunch of teams. Yep.
Just go ahead and give the man his money, and let him come in there and protect your quarterback. Because Anthony Richardson is a good quarterback. Like people, he can't throw the ball. No, he can. He can if you protect him with a run game. Now he's protecting himself with the run game. But if you can get another running back out there to get the defense from teeing off on him, he'll be fine. He'll be just fine. But, man, listen, man, I don't care what no one says, man. This sport of NFL football, even college football, but I'll go NFL and leave it here, has so much to do with the organization, how the team is put together, who's coaching it, and what those guys know, and if they really know anything at all. So, that's what's most important about NFL football. It's not a situation where it's just all about the players, because if there's no support structure, they're not going to do well. And there's nothing you can do to help them.
Is that the reason why Andrew Luck left?
Well, he got banged
You
up.
see how many times he got beat up?
He got banged up a lot, and his father played in the league. He's a smart kid, and he said, "I didn't need any more of this." Well, it's not. Football's a listen. I will let it go on this note, right? So I hate and I love this guy, but I'm not going to say his name. But he said,
Nope.
"Do you love the sport?" And he asked folks, "Do they love the sport?" No. Okay, well, listen. Andrew Luck loved football, but he loved himself more. He loved his family more, and he loved living the way he lives more than football. It's not that, he didn't love football. It just wasn't first. So he said, I am not going to go out here and do this to myself anymore. Period. I made enough money. I'm good. Absolutely fantastic. And I got no fucking problem with it. There was nothing that they could do to keep him there. I mean, other than get the best offensive line in the world or something like that, which wasn't going to happen in a year. It was, it would take a year or two to do. And he didn't want to go through that damage. That's all. And he probably feels better for it today. I remember I had a linebacker with my Niners, man, after Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis retired. He's from Nebraska. This cat was a monster. I think he had one game, he had almost 25 tackles, man. He was a monster. Quit.
I remember he walked away, right?
After his first year. Because of concussions. He said, I'm not doing this. I'm good. I'll get a job. I'll do something, but I can't do this anymore. I think 1-2 years he bounced. Man, if he'd have stayed, boy, that dude there was a monster.
And so this is a whole nother show, pretty much. The football, which is a gladiator sport, if for all intents and purposes, it is what it is. And people trying to make it safer, yes, I'm down with that, but it is what it is. It's a violent sport.
Yeah, it's what you signed up for.
It's like getting into a train wreck every day.
Yeah,
when you play it.
It's no disrespect. Those dudes know what they signed up for, but it's you want to do the best you can to help them if you can. But
yes,
the reality is it's not an easy thing to do. It's just not, man.
Kudos.
Yes, indeed.
Kudos if you made the league and you're doing it, and you bowed out and you said, yo, I'm just gonna not do this no more, man. So let me move to the last game before we get on out of here. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Damn, we're waiting for say 49ers. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Just joking.
The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the New York Jets 23-20. The Chiefs by far played their. So we had a chat, and Michael asked, Mike Mills asked, was it that the Chiefs played, their defense was that bad, or Zach Wilson was that good?
Both, but that defense is that bad.
And there was some jacked up calls too, going for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That if you saw that holding thing that's been on social media all day long, I don't know how not one official did not see that hold.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know. Let me go by the numbers here. Chiefs were 401 yards total offense, 197 yards passing, 204 yards rushing. Mahomes, he was bedazzled all night, 19 of 30, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. But when it mattered, he scrambled. He got that first down, and that was all she wrote, man. And the Jets had to get Aaron Rodgers in the building on the sideline. And Zach Wilson actually played decent. I think he threw the ball too much last night, watching a little bit. 28-39, 245 yards, 2 TDs. Did not throw the ball over, but he fumbled late in the game, which was a killer for the team. And I'm like, Eric, the offensive coordinator for the Jets, I don't understand why they're not giving Hall the ball more. Yeah, Hackett. I don't understand why you're not giving Breece Hall the ball more. Only 6 times? 5?
That boy's a monster.
I don't understand. And I'm not saying this for fantasy purposes because I do have him on my team. But just from a Jet perspective, you're a Jet fan. Yeah. Why? Well, no, because he's not giving me nothing. I'm just saying, if you're a Jet fan, why you should be sending Paul Hackett email like, yo, dog, why you not running this guy more? At least 20 times a game.
At least.
And
He got sick.
he almost
Go
had a
ahead.
first down every time he ran the ball.
Yep.
Yo, man, I'm gonna just say this, man. Shout out to Zach Wilson. I know people probably gonna kill me for saying this, right? But when everybody's against you, even your teammates and all this other stuff, yes, you played bad. Not gonna move away from that. But at least yesterday, at least he got the respect of his fellow players, and that was good to see. Now, what will that do moving forward? We have no idea. He'll probably play worse next week. Who knows? But it was at least from a camaraderie standpoint, at least that was good to see, because the man's been getting killed, and rightfully so, right? But at least they gave him a pat on the back. Thank you for at least trying and showing at least a little bit of flash of what you can do somewhere else, perhaps. Because obviously the Jets fan base and everybody has folded their cards in on this guy. And again, I will say, before Hall got hurt last year, everybody was talking Jets, Jets. So now this man is back, and you're not giving him no run game whatsoever. Just saying.
Listen, let me tell you something.
And shout out to Kansas City again. They won by the skin of their teeth, but they won.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Yeah. They took the dub. So let me. I'm real quick. I'm gonna be out on this note, man. First and foremost, I give young Zach Wilson a lot of props, man, for playing the way he did, going hard. Because I would assume, and I don't have this in my life, but I would assume it's hard to wake up every morning and look at every show and they're trying to replace you. Every show you're on, get another quarterback. We're gonna get this guy to play quarterback. Cam Newton, this one, that one, Bart Starr. Every day they're replacing you, right? So it can't be easy to keep your mental momentum up for this. It has to be a grind, and you know what? He ain't punking to the grind, man. He's like, yo, I'm gonna do it, whatever it is, because there's not going to be another quarterback. There's not going to be another quarterback that plays for that team this year. I'm guaranteeing you all that, unless he gets hurt. Too long to learn the offense. It takes too much at this point in the game. Now, they can fold the tents and try to, we're just going to chill and try to get a quarterback next year. But I think the defense is not going to give up like that. I think they're going to continue to play hard. And they got the players on that team that can do that. And I'm not sure what's wrong with the coaching staff of the Jets, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if it's a TV thing and they want to be, it was a hard knocks, but the reality is they have a good enough defense and good enough running backs. Maybe not the best offensive line, but if you're just running, you're good enough to win a lot of games with that defense, those running backs, and a pretty good offensive line. It's not impossible, not implausible for you to do that at all. But it's all about whether you want to. Are you listening? Is the dog wagging the tail, or is the tail wagging the dog? So it's kind of up to Jets as to what they want to
do. Listen, like you said, D. It's kudos to Zach Wilson for, like you said, it can't be that easy getting up in the morning and every show is talking about. And I guess that comes with the territory as you being a professional football player in the NFL.
It's really easy.
It ain't easy. And he played, man. He played. He took like he said, he took much deservedly criticism. But for him to go in there and hang in there, and they almost won the game. They won the game. If he doesn't fumble the ball, who knows what happens? Who knows what happens, man? But I think people are emotional, and I think sometimes people don't think. The Jets, they go out and go trade. I said they still have Aaron Rodgers on the books. I think people think this is Madden when you take off when you take off the what's that when you take the thing off of Madden where you don't have to do the salary cap and all that. No, this ain't Madden when you just I'm not gonna put the salary cap slider on. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
The slider.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that salary cap slider off. No, this is real life, my G. You gotta add in the money and all that stuff. So that's why, in the words of the great He's on WFAN with the Mets. Howie Rose, who broadcasts Mets games, and used to do Ranger games, New York Ranger games. He used to say, when I used to listen to him, I still do from time to time. He used to say, "I hate hypothetical trades because most people don't think them through."
There you go.
And like DA says, "Oh, we're gonna trade." No, bro, think it through. Think it through. You can't go trading for somebody. The money's got to add up.
Yeah, and then you're
And if
gonna have two quarterbacks on your. So you're gonna have Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers on
Aaron
your team?
Rodgers?
Really?
Nah, bro,
Stop.
that don't make any
Stupid.
sense.
Like, come on, stop it.
That don't make any sense. Shout out to Miss Lynette Harden for chiming in with us. I
Thank you,
appreciate
ma'am.
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, make sure you like, click, and subscribe to the channel. Tell someone about the channel. Hey, we come on 3 times a week during the football season. 3 times a week. We come on Monday nights, sometimes Monday during the day, depending on what life brings us. The next week will be on at 7:30 also. Hey, Sundays we come on at 10 a.m. to talk about college football for about a half an hour, 40 minutes. And then we have the regular standalone show that we do that comes on Thursdays on at 7:30. And we're getting ready to do episode 190. Man, 190 episodes, man. This is
And
that's a blessing,
NBA coming back, so we're gonna have to address it. So
yeah. Oh yeah. My main man, Ryan D'Souza, he will be back on talking some NBA, talking the latest NBA trades and some NBA WNBA stuff. So
hey,
so
does Ryan have a background? Did you send him a background?
yeah, we'll get Ryan tightened up. We will.
Tighten him up there.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, we get him tightened up, man. So I ain't got nothing much. Go
I
ahead.
want to say
Go
something so
ahead.
bad. Nah, I'm gonna pull a D-Dub, kid. Yo, did y'all hear? Did y'all hear that your man is dedicated this season?
Oh no! Stop!
Nope.
Stop!
On behalf of myself. Hold on, I gotta find the sentence. On behalf of myself.
You hear that shit?
No, I'm getting out of here. No, I am getting out of
Nobody
here.
trying to hear that shit from that motherfucker. Oh damn! Sorry.
On behalf, yeah, D, we almost made it. We're good. On behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L1, your host and moderator. For James, the angry one, the funny one tonight.
Wow! Wow!
And the DA, man, and for the rest of the guys in their absence, man, yo, this is a Sports Chasers podcast, man. Y'all be good, be blessed. We'll see y'all Saturday.
Year 25, I'm coming at you, baby.
Thursday. Later.